Me! Mammy ma'am! Ma'am! Me ma'am! Oh, elegant lady, are you here to listen to Lepos' song? What are you in the mood for? The love stories of the ancient Chrysos heirs, the turbulent era of the Chrysos War, the rise and fall of the seaside states. Lepos has it all.
I wonder if there is a ballad about Nikodor's madness as well as the mystery of Castrum Kremnos vanishing into the fog.
Ma'am, you have come to the right place. There is such a ballad within my collection that is yet to grace the ears of others. Allow me to sing it for you. The war of 1,000 years has drawn to its close, and now the world descends into a long night of chaos. Oh, valiant Titan, tell me, how did your golden heart shatter into 1,000 fragments? Oh God, have you grown weary of your endless strife? Then how do you justify your ruthless tyranny? And how shall you cast off the darkness that so deeply shrouds your divinity? Oh God, have you forgotten the glory of old? Then how will you defend your dignity? And where shall your faithful subjects find their home? Oh, mighty Nikodor, the truth is clear to us all. Your steadfast divinity is not vanquished. You are shrouded momentarily by that encroaching black tide. But you never faltered, nor did you flee. Your golden warrior spirit, brave and bold, will conquer the black tide as foretold. To the throne of Kremnos, you'll return once more. Our God, our King, to aid your timeless struggle, we have prepared a grand ritual. Please grant us the honor to touch your soul with our humble hands and present to you this sacred sword vessel. It shall consecrate your eternal life and enshrine your everlasting glory. Me, ma'am. Mammy, ma'am, ma'am.
Thank you, esteemed bard with an enchanting voice. Your ballads will endure through the ages, serving as a bulwark for Akama. think of it, I remember hearing about them making a holy vessel for Kremnos.
Oh, Casterus. Outlander as well. To Cartonis, what brings you?
I remember the Kremnoans commissioned you to craft a divine object before. Do you happen to recall the details?
Ah, happened it did. Why ask, do you? Thousands of marvels of weaponry I crafted. Remember them all. Impossible it is. Outlander, forgive me. Help I cannot.
That makes sense. With such a long life, the Grand Craftsman can't remember every single item he's made. Is there another way?
Mem! Me! Me, Mem! Mem, me!
Are you feeling all right? You were in the same state as when you were with Orynyx.
Grand Craftsman, would it be possible for you to craft a sword vessel that can seal divinity?
Anything my forging hammer cannot craft, there is not. The finest stones in Kremnos give me. The golden blood of Strife Titan find me. The sword vessel I shall craft.
Does that mean we have a deal? And what of your payment? For a commission of this magnitude, proper compensation must be ensured.
Payment simple. Peace for my people. Mountain dwellers, no longer servants or fighters for Kremnos. Ever.
You have my word, Grand Craftsman.
Mem, me! Mem, me!
Miss, are you feeling all right? You were... Was it because of this little one? That's incredible. The ability to look into others' memories sounds like something that could easily be misused. Luckily, you're the one wielding it.
Memmy, Mem. Mem. Memmy, Mem. Mem. There seems to be a new show at the bats today. Me! Mem! Memmy, Mem. Mem. Memmy!
Is that... Damionis? Did Lady Aglaya release him already? I've heard some bad things about him. He may have some talent in the arts, but if it weren't for him, you and Don Hong wouldn't have been interrogated by Lady Aglaya. But if Mem thinks he has some valuable memories, we'd better ask him in person.
Who's that? I'm busy working on a scene. Please don't... Oh! As the esteemed Outlander, how have you been? It hasn't been all that long since we last met. Lady Aglaia is quite lenient. She let me go after I made a vow. Rest assured, I'm not foolish enough to make the same mistake twice. And breaking a vow with Lady Aglaia would be like digging my own grave. Castrum Kremnos? Well, for us unarmed civilians, Nikodor's territory is off limits. Even in the past. Oh, no. Wait, I just remembered. I did visit Castrum Kremnos once. Let me find it for you. Yes, this is the one. I can't believe I still have it.
Could you tell us the story behind it?
During the final days of the Chrysos War, the final festival took place in Castrum Kremnos. However, and due to the tense situation, few outsiders were willing to compete. Well, I gathered the courage to go there, but I found the atmosphere of the festival to be quite strange. It felt more like the Kremnoans were preparing for a mysterious ceremony. Sensing something was off, I snapped a photo outside the city and then left. What followed was something completely unexpected.
Would you mind giving us the photo? We're trying to piece together clues from that time.
Oh, sure, take it. Think of it as my way of making it up to you.
Mem! Me mem mem! Me mem mem! Mem me mem! Me mem mem! Mem me! Mem! Mem! Mem!
What did they say, miss? Is everything in order? If so, we need to meet up with Lords Finon and Mighty. Before we leave, I'd like to check with Lady Aglaia again. Do you mind waiting for me, miss? Everything's set now. Let's head out, miss. I just don't want to see her disappointed. Lady Aglaia's contributions to Akama deserve more appreciation, but people mostly see her as distant and aloof. We don't have time to talk about this right now. Let's set off. Hopefully, this little one will help us recreate the memories of Castrum Kremnos.
Me mem mem! Mem! Mem mem!
Remember, Aglaia, whether it be the Chrysos heirs or the Council, our positions are entrusted to us by the people of Akama. Before you attempt to overreach and make decisions beyond your place, take a moment to recall the Chrysos War and what became of those heroes. If you're not well versed in that history, have her refresh your memory.
Do not be concerned, Elder Kynus. Following the prophecy's guidance, we shall cast down the gods. In the new world, no god will stand above humankind.
I'll hold you to that promise. For now. The pampered little girl has grown up to be a shrewd politician. Should I be pleased or concerned?
Times are changing drastically, and people must adapt. I'm not the only one committed to making a difference, Elder Kynus. My teacher and I have other pressing matters to attend to. Please, see yourself out.
Well, I genuinely hope that at the next council meeting, you won't be the one standing in the middle, facing the judgment.
Aggie! Are you alright?
It's nothing more than an empty threat, much like before. A reflection of their inner fears.
So sorry, Aggie. If we were more mature, you wouldn't have to face all this alone.
Why apologize? We each have our own responsibilities.
But seeing how they give you a hard time makes us sad and angry.
Would you like me to slice their throats with golden threads? It would be done in a flash. All I need is your blessing, and the council will be no more.
What are you talking about? Don't scare us like that, Aggie!
I'm just teasing you.
I knew you were joking. You certainly have an unorthodox way of cheering people up. However, after you said that, we somehow feel a bit better. Thank you, Aggie.
We find humor in hardship because our humanity still endures.
So, about the infiltration Snowy mentioned earlier, did you find anything?
Don't worry. Even without their intel, I've already detected hidden currents within the city. A trivial issue, nothing I can't handle on my own.
Do you need to inform the city guards?
That would alarm Archimist citizens. If they learn that the enemy can bypass the Chrysos heirs and infiltrate the city, the situation might spiral out of control.
Is there anything you'd like us to help with?
It's fine, Treeby. As we discussed earlier, you need to prepare for the Blade of Fury.
We got this. Don't exhaust yourself, Aggie.
The nymphs have located the source of the disruption. I should check with the garment maker for intel. Let us weave the future together.
All or nothing. Just don't abandon your principles.
Don't exhaust yourself, Aggie.
Cut away the heart of strife. Infiltration. Nikidor would never resort to this if they were in their right mind. What exactly led to their loss of divinity? The answer lies behind the fog. I hope Castros and that Outlander can uncover the truth. Garment Maker, can you give me the intel the nymphs have gathered? The lower city. It's good that the infiltration hasn't reached the baths yet. The risk remains manageable. The rift must be sewn shut with golden thread before disaster occurs. If the enemy were to infiltrate from here, the damage could be catastrophic. I'd better deal with it at once.
Ouch! Which way you going,
Bartolos?
Oh, it's Lady Aglaya. What a delight to see you here. Praise for Kelly. Every inch of your skin is glowing like the dawn itself.
How can you still mix up the Skyfather's name? It's Kefa... Never mind. I bet you did that on purpose. Tell me, Spirit Thief, why are you hiding in the filth?
We're just trying to get rid of an Saga. See? We turned this crazy stone monster inside into pieces with our spectacular skills.
The traces of corruption have indeed disappeared.
We would never dream of deceiving you, Lady Aglaya. In all of Akama, you are the most revered.
Save the smooth talk, Spirit Thief. I can tell you're feeling nervous. On second thought, since you're right here, I must ask you one more question. Where is Cypher?
There seems to be a misunderstanding, Lady Aglaya. Even though she and I work in the same trade, it doesn't make us allies. On the contrary, we're more like competitors. No competitor would want to cross paths with one another.
Forget it. If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
All right. Understood, Lady Aglaya. If there's nothing else, please excuse.
Wait. If my suspicion is correct, are you skulking about in the filth to keep something hidden? Return what you've stolen, and I'll let you go.
What rotten luck! Why did I have to bump into her? Oh, venerable Zagreus, may I borrow a fragment of your fleetness?
I urge you.
Run!
How predictable. Did you truly think you could outrun me?
It was worth a try, wasn't it?
Got any more tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them all.
Darn it! I was so close! Go on, take it all! Help yourself to everything I toiled for! Well, you got me. Even if I starved to death, nobody in this city would so much as blink an eye at my plight!
Oh, you poor thing. But you don't actually need to eat at all, do you?
You heartless woman! I never want to see you again! Not for all the gold in the world!
Farewell, Bartolos. Be sure to get my message to Cypher. I need to ensure that I leave no trace behind, so that no one suspects anything. Time to move on to the next member. Good day, child. child?
Huh?
Tell me everything, child.
My knucklebone talisman fell into this really frightening place. It's so dark and scary. I'm too afraid to reach in.
Ah, I see. Don't worry. I'll help you find it. Just do me a little favor, okay? I want you to turn around and count to 30. Show yourself, worm. Even a child's toy isn't safe from your grasp. Is greed one of your vices? Return to the dust, wretch.
Eternal.
This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Time for resolution.
Heard the call. Trinity is before me.
Countless threads, all within my grasp. Thus our fates become one. A little honesty would do us good. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. Is that fear I sense? All lies shall be revealed. Is this what you're looking for?
Yes, that's it. Thank you, big sis.
Big sis.
Something on your mind, big sis?
Nothing. But promise me you won't play on the streets alone from now on, even in Akima. Your vulnerabilities will make you a target for others' malice. For many, it's easier to do wrong than to do good. Believe me, I know from experience.
Big sis, your words are so hard to understand. I'm really confused.
Sorry. It seems I've forgotten how to talk to a child. Your innocence feels so distant to me now.
That's all right. I might not understand everything, but I still appreciate your advice. I'll be careful. Oh, and by the way, you look so pretty. Just like Goddess Nestia on the teleslate. So shiny and sparkly. Your eyes are like two beautiful gems. I'm so jealous. I I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
Thank you, child. There's one more threat marked by the nymphs. Kefali, Skyfather, I seek your guidance. May your hand keep all things in order.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis.
Thank you, child. Something wrong?
Who goes there? Lady Aglaia! What brings you,
Corruption and madness are lurking behind these anomalies. I must deal with them myself to prevent further troubles. But I don't want to alarm the public. Can I trust you, Honorable Guard?
Absolutely, Lady Aglaia. You have my solemn vow that none of this will come to light.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I will handle it from here.
May Kefali bless you, Lady Aglaia.
That young guard reads between the lines well. If the end weren't so near, he would have a bright future ahead of him. I'd better focus on the matter at hand first. Filth, show yourself. It's truly pathetic. A soldier stripped of all glory, lurking in the margins like a parasite. Return to the dust, Titankin.
There's more to life. Existence is unity.
Is that fear I sense? Catadons? Ha!
Seek and you shall receive. Serenity is before me.
Is that fear I sense?
Hedge your bets. Spend freely. No dirty tricks, all right?
Some value, I suppose.
A little honesty would do us good.
Doubt farewell. I hit the mark.
Countless threads. All thus our fates become one.
It's on me.
All light be revealed. All the filth marked by the nymphs has been cleansed. I should go find teacher. Show yourself now, before golden thread is stained with your blood.
Well, well. A demigod never ceases to impress. Not even a top assassin with a lifetime of purging experiences can slip past you.
What are you up to, Elder Kindness?
Drop the act. You noticed my informants a long time ago, didn't you? You stayed silent to throw us off, so we'd let our guard down, while maintaining that everything you did abides by the Council's regulations. Correct?
When it comes to schemes and manipulation, Zagreus can't hold a candle to the Council.
That's quite flattering, Crisis Heir. We bear no ill will. We just want to reiterate that the Crisis Heir's governance of the Holy City is only temporary. A provisional transfer of authority during these extraordinary times. While gods see and hear more extensively, mortals have their own means of dealing with things. When that so-called prophecy crumbles, the destiny of Akama shall once again rest in the grasp of its people.
Rest in the grasp of its people, or yours, Elder Kindness?
Ease off on the hostility. You'd do well to remember nearly half of the elders stood against entrusting the holy city to you in that crucial vote. I am but one voice in the dissent. Keep following your chosen path, demigod. Use every bit of your power to show that we are mistaken. But don't forget for a second, in Amphorius, even gods are not above the law. I'm quite interested to see how long you can stick with this hands-on way of doing things.
I will employ every means at my disposal to save Amphorius, Elder Kindness. Whether it means wresting it from the grasp of the gods, or yours. Trinan, it seems she has begun to make arrangements for defending Akima. The dangers lurking within Akima have been eradicated. I've also cleansed the city of filth.
Thank you, Aggie. That elder just now, was she causing you trouble again?
Worry not. I'm capable of handling it, Trinan.
You should know that during the Chrysos War, Kindness was...
An assassin known for purging the Chrysos heirs. I am aware. Like I mentioned before, the Council is not our adversary. At least, not now. We should be focusing on the more pressing matter at hand.
You're right. We've taken all possible precautions against Nikador. It did not come easy, though. Trian is already near her limits.
How much of her power is left?
Taking this time into account, she should still be able to open the Century Gates 3. No, maybe just 2 more times.
And after that?
Trebi will take over as the gatekeeper, according to what we've agreed on.
Waiting seems to be our only plan now.
Indeed. Let us wait here in this garden, Aggie.
Please enlighten me, Trinan. In the world as you perceive it, does the prophecy remain as clear as it was when it first descended?
Golden runes shimmer against the azure sky, and myriad fragments of words dance around Kefali. The prophecy remains as clear as ever.
Does it foretell the triumph of Finan and the others?
It remains silent, seemingly cognizant of the outcome, though it's unwilling to let us in on the answer just yet.
We're not going to be finding our solace in the prophecy this time, then. So be it. If indeed he is Fate's chosen child, then the prophecy is nothing more than a footnote to his tale.
How can we go back to the past?
Mem! Me, Mem! Mem, me, Mem! Mem! Mem!
All will be swept away by the wind.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Existence is unity.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! It's on me.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
That battle cry. Is that Lord Mighty? Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind.
Spend freely.
Enjoying yourself?
Watch your head. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Nikador. They're still locked in battle. The battle is still raging. I can feel the intensity even from here. We'll only be able to help them once we've seen our own mission through.
Mem! Memmy mem? Me mem. Mem 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 mem. Mem. Me. Memmy mem. Memmy mem. Mem mem. Mem 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 mem. Mem. Mem 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 mem. Mem mem. Me mem. Mem mem mem. Me mem. Mem. Me mem. Me mem.
Is that the gate to the past? Let's go, miss. We will unravel Nikador's secrets together. So this is how it looked like before Aquila closed their eyes. The city of warriors. Its magnificence certainly lives up to its name. we should first figure out which era we've traveled back to. The memory fragments we gathered from Mem all point toward the final stage of the Chrysos War. We might be able to use that as a starting point for our deductions. It's quite intriguing indeed. The Castrum Kremnos is no leisure spot for tourists. We shouldn't draw unnecessary attention to ourselves. Let's start with the city's surroundings. We might be able to gather some clues by listening and observing. Under all this resplendence is the distinct stench of death. But even the most magnificent of deaths can never be sweet.
Looks good.
Hello?
What is it?
May I ask if you're here to join the competition?
Competition? No. I have no interest in meaningless sports.
So, you're here for Nikador's festival?
Utterly foolish.
War has left its mark on many from this period, so please don't take it personally.
Crown Prince, Chrysosair, what a joke! Maidemos is just a coward. Those who deserted Kremnos with him have brought shame upon the lands of Fury. Despicable traitors will never bask in glory again.
But Maidemos is undoubtedly the mightiest warrior among us. Who else can we turn to now that he's gone?
What nonsense are you spouting? King Euripon, the rightful ruler of Castrum Kremnos, has not fallen. He still stands firm in this city and has never given up on awakening the great Titan. As long as we remain steadfast at his side, we'll reclaim our former glory and sow bloodshed and conquest amongst our foes!
King Euripon. Right, of course. The people of this time wouldn't know the fate of that old king yet. He was killed by Lord Mighty. No! I don't believe that Lord Mighty left out of cowardice. It was, in fact, a courageous choice. With that, we should have enough to determine the time period we are currently in.
finest weapons for sale. Come take a look. The sharpest blades in all of Kremnos. Gladiator swords, maces, and bucklers crafted by the grand craftsman Cartonus himself. Ha-ha! Looking to breeze through your foes at the Kremnos Festival? Huh. I've got the best weapons right here for you. I'm as honest a merchant as they come. Those boorish warriors know nothing about quality gear. Ah, but you're not like them. With your air of sophistication, you must be a noble from one of the grand city-states, right? Here, let me show you what I have in stock.
The craftsmanship of a weapon reveals the time period it's made. We can afford to take a quick look. Miss, much as we're in a memory of the past, impulse buying is still an undesirable behavior.
You're quite the high roller. Thank you, and please come again.
May I take a look at that weapon, miss? I've seen enough. Let's go, miss.
Leaving already? Don't you want to browse through my other wares? Well then, come back anytime. If you make it through the festival today.
Those weapons reek of blood. He made an effort to conceal it, but traces of death aren't something you can easily erase. I shudder to even consider where he got his goods from. He didn't lie about the weapon being one of Cartonus' handiwork, though. Thanks to its inscription, I now have a fairly good guess of the time period we're in. It's a scroll written in the common tongue. We should see what it's about. Courage, honor, reason, tenacity, sacrifice. Nikador did live up to these values in his prime, but now... Kremnos seems to be hosting a festival where its victor can go on to have an audience with the ruler and be bestowed with honor. It's just as Mr. Damionis described. If we can pose as participants, we might be able to get into the city. Let's run through everything we know so far, miss. Lord Mighty has gone to seek refuge in Akama with some of his people. Old King Europon still reigns, though Nikador has fallen into a slumber. And Castrum Kremnos is now gathering warriors from all over in preparation for their festival. It seems that we've traveled back to the last years of the Chrysos War, a time when Castrum Kremnos grappled with both internal strife and the Titan's waning divinity. The safest bet is to play by the rules. They happen to be hosting a festival in the city. We can try entering as participants? Let's make our way into the city first. We can then wait for the right opportunity to strike. When it comes down to it, I will take care of Nikador's kin. That should be the place to sign up.
Oh, such a pity. Those 3 warriors were so close to completing the trial, to emerging as victorious Kremnoan warriors, and to earning an audience with our glorious King Europon. And yet, they collapsed at the final hurdle. The fury-eyed Praetor swiftly hacked them down, reducing them to mere mincemeat. May Nikador recognize their valor and embrace their heroic spirits. Next! Do we have any more warriors ready for the challenge? King Europon awaits, longing for the first brave soul to survive and stand before him.
This was a time when life was valued far less than bread. People hardly bat their eyelids at the savagery and death that had become commonplace.
Oh, does no one have the courage to take up the challenge? Are you not prepared to wager your glory and set your lives ablaze under the splendor of Kremnos?
Let me through.
Why, it's you again, inarticulate fool. Unarmed, and yet you dare to think you can join the Kremnos festival? That's an insult to the Lance of Fury. I've told you before, this is a trial for 3. This is a trial that requires 3 people. If you can't even gather enough comrades to stand by you in life and death, it's time you went home and took up herding.
Let me through.
So you're not just inarticulate, but also hard of hearing. Keep up this act of nuisance, and I'll be sure to show you how uncivil we can get!
Teams of 3. Miss, this might be our chance. We can enter the city with him.
Huh? Who are...
You two.
I see what this is. As you wish. Good for you. You now have allies to court death with. Come on up here, fool. The adrenaline-pumping scenes are becoming a bit tiresome, so adding a wildly mismatched interlude would make for a refreshing change and spice things up. Let the trial begin, then. Your only goal is to survive. As long as you still hold the breath of life, you'll either triumph over every trial and claim worldly glory, or leave your soul in Kremnos to become fuel for strife.
Have faith, miss. Lord Finon and Lord Mighty are still fighting. I must match their unwavering resolve.
Can we enter now?
Eager to meet your demise? Very well then. Let the trial begin. Give me your names, warriors.
Castorus.
Nice.
Galactic Baseballer, Castorus, and Nias. It is an honor to see your true faces revealed by the radiant glow of the Blade of Fury. In the name of the 5 virtues of Nikador, courage, honor, reason, tenacity, and sacrifice, stride through the holy city's gate and embrace your fate. May your courageous souls satisfy Nikador and fuel the conquests of Kremnos. In the name of the 5 virtues of Nikador, stride through the holy city's gate and embrace your fate. May your courageous souls satisfy Nikador and fuel the conquests of Kremnos.
Lord Anias, may I ask what is it you are fighting for?
Fighting needs no reason. I seek only to crush foolishness.
They have fewer guards than I expected. I thought we'd be greeted with something more intense.
Meaningless. Why stall those charging for Death's Door?
Death is not part of our plan, Lord Nias. We should work on solving the puzzle they've set for us. Look, there are 2 braziers on that wall. Could they be some sort of hint? And those mechanisms protruding from the ground. Should we attempt to activate them? A prophecy tablet. Let's make use of the tools here to solve the puzzle.
This will strengthen our position.
Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
Spend freely. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind.
It's on me. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
The Titan's creations. When did they become so weak?
Look, we lit the brazier.
You seem quite familiar with these devices.
Huh? They're all over Amphorius. Existence is unity.
The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Spend freely.
Enjoying yourself.
Watch your head.
All will be swept away by the wind. Rest in peace.
A dreamless sleep is nothing but deathly silence.
What's wrong, Lord Nias?
Weak. Reduced to a servant of humans.
Eternal.
The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
The gate has opened, as expected.
A meaningless challenge to erode the patience of warriors.
We must find a way to remove them. Could it be a challenge that requires us to use the hand of Zagreus? Let's get closer and find out.
The embodiment of all things despicable. Their legacy reduced to mere playthings for humans. Crumbled to dust.
The way ahead is now clear. Lord Nias, before we move on, there's something we must explain to you.
You're not here for this foolish competition.
How did you...
You've been fighting to suppress your true thoughts within you all this while. You cannot deceive me. I know you have no care for that fatuous king's contrived glory. You can keep your motive to yourselves, so long as you stay out of my way. I've said it before. To obliterate the deeply entrenched roots of foolishness within Castrum Kremnos.
Now the true challenge begins. This is where it gets difficult.
Meaningless forestalling. They are meant to taste defeat on the battlefield. Deter us further, and I shall send them to Thanatos!
It's a real beauty. With a bit of sprucing up, no one will guess it secondhand.
Looks good. Is that all? Looks good.
Wait.
Please keep it together, miss.
Hush. Listen.
Looks like I've hit the jackpot this time.
I hear it now. That's...
Pretend you did not hear anything. Act oblivious. We'll find a way to make him come out of hiding. Stop at the next turn. If there's an assassin, we'll take care of him right there. Keep quiet.
They sure are quick on their feet. One bag won't be enough to hold everything. After this haul, I shouldn't have to scrounge for leftovers for the next few days. If only this festival could go on longer.
Now.
Oh. That's why all of your weapons reek of blood.
Well, I can explain myself. You see,
looting the arena like a despicable lowlife. Prepare to meet Thanatos, thief.
No! Stop!
Don't do it, Lord Nias. This isn't right. Please, let him go.
Turn around, girl. Look at the corpses of those we crushed. You can cut down warriors without a second thought, yet you show compassion to this scum. Give me a reason. Show me you're not as dumb as those ignorant fools.
Because he still knows how to fear death. Despicable or scum he may be, but he doesn't deserve to die here, nor become a sacrifice to the hand of Shadow. It is the darkest force in this world, and if left unchecked, all light will be consumed. To answer your question, it is never the desire to kill that drives me to wield a sword, but rather the fear of death.
Get lost, scum. Consider yourself lucky today.
Thank you! You won't see me around this city again! I promise!
Your mercy is appreciated, Lord Nias.
Make no mistake. This is simply a commendation for your courage, not a sign that I agree with your ideas. If I understand you correctly, you must have overcome tremendous fear to dare to stand in the way of my sword. This trial isn't over. We should keep going.
It's the same mechanism. We need to ignite the two braziers to unlock the way forward. Let's clear this trial together, miss. One more to go.
Sound lingers.
Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Spend freely.
Enjoying yourself.
Watch your head.
Life. A true marvel.
So that's how it works.
Sound lingers. Eternal.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
That should have done it. right? Let's recover the miracle from the tome, miss. Who made it this far?
Never underestimate those who step into this arena. They are skilled and courageous beyond measure.
Brave one, step forth. You could well be Castrum Kremnos' salvation.
Is that statue beckoning to us?
Brave one. Oh, brave one. Come closer. Let me get a good look at you.
Are you calling out to me, Lion?
That's right. I am. You have an unusual aura about you. I have not seen such a blazing soul in a very long time. The blazing star of Castrum Kremnos has drifted far from us. All that remains is a dim candle on the verge of being extinguished.
I think you're right.
The aging and feeble king is plotting something unspeakable. One that seeks to defile Nikador's divinity, their soul, and the legacy they left to Kremnos. We need salvation. We need a champion to reignite our hope.
I did not come to save anybody, Old Lion. I'm here to answer a call. To crush greed and foolishness once and for all.
Perhaps that's what we desperately need. Forge on then, warrior. Heed the call. I am elderly and weary, but I shall watch you depart and pray for your victory in every battle encounter.
Lord Nias, the calling you're heeding
comes from the depths of this city. We're close. So close, in fact, that I can hear the whispers in my ears.
Such carnage. Whose desires does this festival truly serve?
A beast that has lost sight of its target and is now guided only by its innate bloodlust.
Lord Nias, now that we're at the very heart of Castrum Kremnos, it's time to let you in on our goal here. While we do not expect you to work with us, we do not wish for conflict either.
Speak.
We came here to find a way to destroy Nikador. We received intel that the Titan of Strife had lost their reason and is now trying to create an immortal vessel for themselves. If we do not stop them now, they will pose a grave danger to the future generations of Amphorius.
Grave danger, you say? Our goals are not in conflict, girl. Find the Titan, and we can both get what we came for. I smell fear. You're scared.
The souls of the sacrificed are still wandering this hall. I hear their endless bemoaning. Their senseless deaths have left them wronged. Their mournful wails echo endlessly. Perhaps I can learn something from their cries. Reveal yourself, O warrior spirit. I know that you have yet to rest. I ask for you to guide us. Let us see what you once gazed upon. Let us hear what your ears once heard.
You can rouse the dead.
No. I can only summon souls that haven't fully passed on. O ye who cannot rest in peace, tell us, what have you heard?
Do we really just leave them like that? The putrid stench of decay here is almost too much to bear.
Yes. Didn't you hear? This is part of the ritual. We need to offer up sacrifices to the Titan.
Keep the challengers coming and have them fight till the end. Only by letting Nikador revel in the chaos of war can we control their descent into madness.
Fabricating a spurious war in an attempt to calm the Titan. Nikador has indeed lost their will.
This barbaric method of theirs clearly proved to be effective. The soul can reveal even more to us.
What's wrong, girl?
Guiding souls takes a lot of energy. But I'm fine, Lord Nias.
Is that all?
Oh, restless soul. Tell us, what have you heard?
How much longer is this festival going to last? What is King Euripon waiting for?
Be patient, for our plan is still underway. Stealing a Titan soul is no easy endeavor. The priests are already working as fast as they can.
Priests captured from other city-states. Who can guarantee their loyalty? I say we punish one of them so they know to behave.
Sealing a Titan's soul. Could it be the sword vessel in Lepos' ballad? The one that Cartonus crafted himself?
Foolishness. Perhaps now you begin to understand the weight of that term. They are fighting against the unseen. They have no time for the folly of mortals. Cowards. They are afraid of losing their faith and guidance.
Lord Anaias, you seem to know a lot about that Titan.
The whispers I'm hearing may very well be from Nigador himself.
They're beckoning to us from the other side. Continue to guide us through, O wandering soul. The next one. I need to last till the next one. Lost souls. Tell us. I'm fine, miss. There's no need to worry. Lost souls. Tell us. What have you heard?
Have you heard? King Eurypon's advisors are coming up with a plan to launch an all-out attack on Akama.
With just a handful of soldiers we have, they're absolutely out of their minds.
That's the long-term plan. Our priority for now is still to complete the God King's project.
So their plan to attack Akama was conceived that long ago?
I knew it.
Lord Anaias?
I've long suspected that you two are not from here. No, not just that. You're not from this era. Is it Oryx? No. They would not be capable of such power.
Calm yourself, miss. I believe he has no ill intent toward us. Your guess is correct, Lord Anaias. We are not from this era. Someday in the distant future, a mad Nigador will drive our companions and our homeland to the brink of destruction. The reason we came back here is to find a way to prevent Amphorius from falling to its doom.
Their madness will last for thousands of years. The destruction created by human folly is more than anyone could imagine. It so happens that we have the same goal.
The souls are still lingering here. Let us keep going.
Don't push yourself.
We're almost at the end. I can sense it.
So that's how it works.
but a vision! Break!
Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind.
It's on me. No dirty tricks, alright. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off! Watch your head! The sanctuary is but a vision! Break! Hedge your bets,
Reach the end of the story in your...
Is that all?
Restless soul. I'm fine, miss. Lost souls. Tell us, what have you heard?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. Their divinity was split into 5 parts, but we're missing one fragment. Oh God, Kate, where did you lose your reason? We will keep searching for it. We must find it.
I never knew ferrying souls stuck in limbo could bring this much pain. If only death didn't exist in this world. That way, they wouldn't have to linger here. And I wouldn't have to suffer.
You don't have to listen to these spirits any longer. We've learned enough from them now. The people of Kremnos have tampered with Mikado's soul in some way. What we need to do is find the place of their blasphemous act. Stay strong. We have not reached the end yet.
I'll be fine. Just give me a few moments. Let me send this lost soul into the gentle embrace of death. The other side is beckoning to you. Go on, lost soul. Rest in peace. That will do. I am sorry that you had to witness my earlier outburst.
I understand your pain, child. But you need to set it aside for now. We are nearing the place where they cast and cut the souls. It is likely no one survived this far in the festival. Stay alert.
Play like how you usually do in the simulated universe. Take a look.
Titan's kin. Be careful.
Warrior. Entry forbidden.
Has it lost its sanity? What a woeful creation. I shall put it out of its misery.
Split. Soul. Indestructible. Body.
Here to crash the party?
Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
Keep up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Expand your thinking. What a crumb.
Is it dealt with?
No, I doubt it'll be that simple.
Split. Soul.
An experiment. King Eurupon wanted to strip Nikador of his divinity and seal it within an intricate vessel for all eternity. That's how he would immortalize Nikador's divine body. Of course, he had to test it out on a Titankin before going on to remold the Titan. The answer is very simple. Because the fragments of Nikador's soul are sealed in these statues, the calls that I've been hearing are coming from them. As long as we reassemble their soul and unite their divine core, they will recover their dignity as a Titan. You will then have a chance to triumph over them in battle.
Indestructible. Body.
We finally found the root of everything. I'll find a way to stall it. To Titankin that have lost all reason, death is as intoxicating as nectar is to bees. Please, you must find a way to make Nikador's soul whole again. It is only by fixing this point in history that we can salvage the future of Amphorius.
Let's see what you can do, Delver of Memories.
Stay here, warrior. Do not leave your goddess of death. The enticing scent of blood here is meant for you, and only you.
Sweet death. Inner peace.
Unbelievable. This dark and derelict place. Is this the future of Kremnos? History has taken a wrong turn and must be set on the right course once more. Much time has passed, yet the Titan's soul remains fragmented. That covetous king and his servants would have turned to dust by now. Their scheme that once unfolded here has likewise been buried with them. You and I are both here to bring an end to this absurdity. So join me, comrade. Let us bring death onto that Titan. Bats. So, there are mortals who fight against fate, even in this hopelessly bleak era. I am impressed. But strength alone will not help them destroy an immortal body. That's why you and that girl went back in time seeking answers. Courage, honor, tenacity, sacrifice, reason. There are only 4 soul-forged statues here. If they did split Nikador's divinity into 5 parts, there is still one fragment of the soul that is missing. There's no trace. Let's just start with these first. Come, help me piece together Strife's divinity. I hear it. A part of Nikador's divinity is sealed within this.
We shall hereby seal the God King's courage within this sword vessel. A testament that they have never once retreated from a battle. Even against the formless black tide from beyond the dense fog, they alone have raised their sword and faced the enemy head-on.
Nikador's courage! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body! Voices are starting to pour in. Here lies another fragment of Nikador's divinity.
We shall hereby seal the God King's honor within this sword vessel. A testament that they have never plunged their divine lance into an enemy's back. Even when enemies close in from all sides, they have never conceded to evil schemes, fiercely guarding the warrior's dignity.
Nikador's honor! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body! I am listening. Go on. Tell me your tale.
We shall hereby seal the God King's tenacity within this sword vessel. A testament that their will is unyielding in the fight against a calamity of unknown origin. No matter how powerful the black tide may be, enough to corrupt the wills of other gods, they stand tall and upright in defiance of the turbulent fog, even till today.
Nikador's tenacity! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
Divinity exists within this statue. Tell me everything that happened here.
shall hereby seal the God King's sacrifice within this sword vessel. A testament that their final words before sinking into dormancy were a vow to defend the world against the Black Tide. They used their own body as our city walls, keeping out and protecting us from the pervasive spread of madness. They are acutely aware that if the end times were to arrive, there would be nothing left in this world to conquer.
Nikador's sacrifice! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
I was wrong all this while. The final fragment of divinity was never lost. I believe I know where it is.
Lord Nias, are we almost there?
Yes. There is just one last thing to do. No one knows when the Black Tide first appeared beyond the distant horizon. But when it slowly encroached upon Amphorius's borders, Nikador was the first Titan to venture forth. During the battle against the Black Tide, their sanity began to slip away. In their pride, the Titan could obliterate an entire archipelago with a single slash. Sever the root of this corruption. They battled the Black Tide by sheer will alone, but ultimately succumbed to it. Before their divinity could be completely corrupted, they removed a part of it.
Could it be?
The fragment of divinity that they stripped away. The fragment they wanted to preserve the most was reason. The Titan believed that their reason would someday respond to their calling, to return to their body, and fulfill their sacred mission. They represent countless failed endeavors. With your help, I can finally put an end to everything.
Lord Nias, what do you intend to do?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. They are all versions of me. Hearing the murmurs of these soul fragments has led me to a conclusion. Nikador's soul is corrupted beyond the point of salvation. There is only one option. The seal that binds their divinity is already broken. As long as we complete the soul forging here, Nikador will be whole once more. You will go into battle with a Titan nearly at the zenith of their powers. And when that happens, the glory of slaying a god will also be presented before you.
What about you, Lord Nias?
I will return to where I came from, and become a part of Nikador's divinity once more. In all likelihood, I will also be consumed by corruption. An inevitable course of action if we hope to end this madness.
You are willing to sacrifice yourself for a future you won't get to witness.
This is my purpose. My origin. I am no mortal, and I do not fear death. Even so, will you still weep for me?
All farewells in this world are sorrowful, Lord Nias.
Well, we haven't known each other for long. I have learned much from you. In return, I'll teach you a lesson of mine before I go. Do not detest your talent, and do not abhor death. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust.
The embodiment of strife telling me about the majesty of the world. What an irony.
Civilizations only grow under strife. Humans instinctively loathe suffering. Yet suffering is the only thing that teaches them to stand unyielding and tall. She knows what it truly means to go to battle. Perhaps she can be your inspiration. If you die by my lance, then there's no need to reflect on what I said. But if you should send me to my grave, promise me that you will use my core flame to fuel a roaring blaze and continue the fight against the Black Tide.
On behalf of all the Chrysos heirs, I promise you.
I am Nikator, the Lance of Fury, the messenger of turmoil, and the embodiment of strife! Remember this! I am the scar that this world needs!
You hear that? What? They've returned!
Trust me! Grant me an end! Infinity warrior! Corpus Equinus!
Oh, this is Nikador's true form. It's incredible.
Well done on them. I was prepared to fight till the end of time. maybe I'll take it all! This one.
Curiosity is a dangerous thing. Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing but a void. The door to a whole new world. Glimpse the unknown for a moment, and let it...
Since you overcome the curse of immortality, destruction shall be your reward.
Lord Nihus. Your nightmare will be over soon.
Spend freely.
The song's free. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it! Keep up! Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
I don't have time for games. Open sesame.
No dirty tricks. Watch your head.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn it up! Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Expand your thinking.
No dirty tricks, alright. Watch your head.
Brace yourselves. This strike can obliterate worlds.
Hedge your bets. The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
So, this is Nigador's true form. It's incredible.
Well done, Hon. I was prepared to fight till the end of time.
Here to crash the party? Let's rock! That's it!
Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Never open sesame.
That's it?
Tricks. Sure, I'll play along.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch it grow.
Since you've overcome the curse of immortality, destruction shall be your reward.
Your nightmare will be over soon.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it!
Open sesame. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Expand to think. Glimpse the unknown.
Come on! Bring an end to strife! Once and for all!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it! That's it? All of it.
Victory is at hand! Time for the final blow!
No longer must one wield a sword. From here on, the world shall no longer know strife.
It's finally over. Nikador's core flame.
Time passes quickly. It's been a long time since the last Titan fell. Now that the Lance of Fury is no more, we Chrysos heirs are one step closer to the Genesis, as foretold in the prophecy.
The silence here is stifling. The city feels so unfamiliar now that its Titan is gone.
You've exchanged thousands of blows with them. Your ears are probably just not used to this peace and quiet.
What's next?
I have an agreement with the Titan. The Chrysos heirs will take away their core flame and use it to start a bright blaze that'll illuminate our path onward.
You spoke with Nikador.
Something out there? Please. I need to know what it is.
Not now, Lord Mighty. I'll tell you everything once we return to Akama.
Aglaya mentioned that someone must touch the core flame and absorb it to become its temporary receptacle. Mighty, do you...
This honor is yours. Isn't it something you've been longing for?
But you're more deserving of it. You sustained all these new wounds from fighting them.
If you have any idea how exhausting it is to fight a protracted battle, you should know that pointless arguments are the last thing I want to get into now.
A little back and forth wouldn't hurt much. Coming to a decision so easily makes it seem like this is not at all a life-changing undertaking, you know? Come with me then, Core Flame. The vortex of Genesis is awaiting your return. I don't think I felt anything at all. Or rather, it felt a lot easier than I expected. I had assumed that bearing the core flame would take a lot more out of me. In any case, let's return to Akama and share news of our victory with the two demigods.
Go with the rest, miss. I will catch up with you later. I would like to talk to Lord Nias again. One last time. Lord Nias. Lord Nikador. Can you hear me? I know that your only wish right now is to rest in peace. But you are the only one with answers to my deepest doubts. So, forgive me for disturbing you. Please tell me, do you know where Thanatos is? I must find them. The half of me that I've been deprived of since birth. I must take it back from them. I see. So even the Strife Titan has never seen death in the flesh. I will continue this arduous journey, even if I must travel to every corner of Amphorius. I understand. The Chrysos heirs will fulfill the promise we made and see your unfinished work to its end. Such a peaceful end is not befitting of you, the bringer of strife into this world. But it's a good thing it's just me here. No one else can see what you look like in the final moments of your life. Poets will still describe you as an embodiment of madness and corruption, the god of war who incinerated all of their glory. Yet, at this moment, I am willing to send you into the gentle embrace of death, to a sweet land full of blossoming flowers. Farewell, Titan.
Aggie! They're back!
We completed the mission, Treeby. No broken limbs or severe injuries. Just a fiery core flame in the palm of my hand.
I can feel the core flame's warmth. Well done, Finan. It has been far too long since Emphorius last saw the birth of a demigod. Having you take Nikador's place will surely invigorate the spirits of those in the holy city.
I want to be honest about this. I believe Mighty is the better candidate. He was once the Crown Prince of Kremnos, after all, and much of his lifetime was spent fighting alongside Nikador. He is more worthy of the title of Strife than I am.
You have thought much about this, sweet child. But there is one thing you overlooked. The qualities you've mentioned are very likely the reasons my Demos refused this core flame. I do not doubt his strength and talents. In fact, he must have imagined himself becoming a god 1,000 times over. But he turned it down because he does not want to lead his people down the same path again. So I will ask you once more. Have you made up your mind, Finan of Ides Elysiae?
I am ready for this. I will shoulder the burden of divinity alongside the both of you. I am willing to make the necessary sacrifices.
Very good.
This day has finally come, Snowy. You've been wanting this all along, right?
If the prophecy hadn't found me back then, I would still be roaming the world aimlessly. Right now, though, I live for the sole purpose of dedicating myself to the mission of the Chrysos heirs.
I never once doubted your resolve. This time tomorrow, the Chrysos heirs will gather at the Vortex of Genesis to surrender the core flame that once belonged to Nikador, the Lance of Fury. Remember, this is unlike the unchanging rites our priests perform. No one knows the true cost a mortal must pay to accept Strife's divine authority. Your road ahead is still full of uncertainty. Use this time to properly rest, Finan.
I understand. Until tomorrow, then. They have Aglaya and Treeby to thank for that. It is because of their protection that the citizens are able to enjoy peace. Where did Mighty go? Our victory might not have been possible without your help. I'm sure you've heard enough words of gratitude, but it's only right that I... Right! It would be the first time I thanked you, so thank you for your help, Miss Mem? Aglaya will gather us at the Vortex of Genesis this time tomorrow, where we'll perform a ritual to surrender the core flame. She only mentioned the Chrysos heirs, but if I invite you to, I'm sure she'll welcome your presence. From what Aglaya said, no one can predict what's going to happen, because each Titan's divine authority is unique. That's why I hope both of you can be there tomorrow. It'll bolster my confidence. That can be on Aglaya's tab. She's also known as the Gold Weaver. Doesn't that name alone sound wealthy? The night's all yours, but get some rest before tomorrow's ritual. I should also take this time to sort out my thoughts. I'll see you soon, my friends.
The black tide.
I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this. Have you heard? Seems like all the runes.
There's no glory to be found in an accolade, only obtainable through slaughter.
Huh. He managed to survive all of that?
Even the god of death turned him away.
Arrogant amateur historian. This is pomegranate juice.
You should take this opportunity to rest, Lord Finon. The core flame ritual is tomorrow.
Today, tomorrow, what difference does it make? It's always morning in Akima under Kethali's protection. So long as the light continues to shine this brightly, I won't be getting any sleep. Why force myself to shut my eyes when I can instead take this time to calm my mind and gather my thoughts? That counts as rest too.
Have you thought things through, then?
Not at all. Everything's a jumbled mess still. I don't even know where to start. The core flame was blazing hot in my palm in the beginning, but it has completely cooled off now. I can barely feel it. Miss Castoris, does this mean I'm a good match for Nigador?
I don't quite get how it works, but if it's going to put you at ease, then I will say yes to that.
Thank you. That's the abyss in the distance. Oh, that reminds me of the question I didn't get to ask. Back in the temple with the Scales of Justice, when Orynyx was trying to deter us, why did you stop me, Miss Casterus?
Because I knew there must be another solution. Something more important than the fate of Amphorius. It is far too cruel and unfair to ask that of you.
You should know that I would have gone ahead if Dan Heng hadn't come up with an answer in time.
I know. We should not have hesitated then. I stopped you before I even realized it myself. It's fortunate we had the both of them there with us.
Yeah. It's a good thing we had them.
Are you still thinking about the past, Lord Finon?
Every waking moment. I lied to the two demigods just now. I told them the duty of the Chrysos heirs is all I think about now. Do you think I managed to slip by Aglaya's golden threads this time?
No one fools her, Lord Finon. She merely chooses to turn a blind eye to our lies.
You're right. How foolish of me to think I got away with it. I often wonder if someone as ordinary as me can really become a hero. I thought defeating Nikedor would quell the voice of doubt in my mind. But it has only grown louder.
I don't have the right words for you now, but I know you're far from ordinary, Lord Finon. Mighty often calls you Deliverer in jest, but I don't believe he means it mockingly.
I should probably shut out these pointless thoughts and empty my mind until the hour of the ritual. I did that before sitting for Treeby's history exam. Who in the world could hope to go over those piles of documents and slates? I decided I was better off resigning myself to fate. That way I'd get more time to play and practice with my sword.
How did you do on the exam, then?
My score? I don't remember anymore. All I remember is Treeby punishing me to a full week of cleaning the Chrysos heir's bath, and no one was allowed to help me.
So High Priest Treeby can be strict too. Please continue with this mentality, Lord Finon. I believe you'll be all right.
Thank you, Miss Casterus. I think I'll stay here for a little while and keep all of those unruly thoughts out. It's not like anything will come of them anyway. The sights of Ides Elysiae, my homeland, have been flashing before my eyes lately. Those Kremnoans mastered some cutting-edge technology. If only I could separate my soul from my body too. That way I'd be able to fly my soul back to the comforting fields of my homeland anytime. That's the only place I can be momentarily at peace.
An utterly adventure. Feel free to replace blank with whatever description you see fit. Oh, I bet you're as curious as I am. So, what's going to happen next? Oh, keep it together. All that excitement isn't going to get you anywhere, you know? Why don't you follow me into another tale on the other side of the cosmos? Ta-da! Recognize this place? Herta Space Station. The base of a genius and the cradle of science. Oh, look at all these puppets! Aren't they dearly exquisite? Let's just say I've already heard many others secretly gushing. She looks so pretty on more than one occasion. If you ask me though, they barely did justice to Madame Herta's beauty. Maybe just 10%. No, not even 1% of the real deal. Now, I'm no fawner here, just stating an objective fact. Oh, remember this scene? Oh, it evokes so much emotion in me. The esteemed Madame Herta, Genius Society number 83, asking the great Noose a question. An attempt to gain a peek into the divinity's mysteries through them. Alright, so continuing from where we left off last time, this is where everything would begin for the genius smart enough to rewrite the history of the entire
Fourth mirror? Who exactly are you talking to?
Why, I was just ramping it up for our grand appearance, Madam Murda.
So a dramatic debut? But what are the odds of that happening? Sure, slightly plausible, if I did manage to talk to Droid Head. But guess what's the problem? They have no reaction whatsoever.
But look at this, Madam Murda. You're standing before Noose here.
Oh, that? That's a hologram. What? I can't possibly summon the real Droid Head here, can I?
Wait, what? You mean to say you've just been reciting your lines before a hologram?
Yeah, creating dramatic value. Isn't that what you're most obsessed with? Moving on. Don't try, but you wouldn't even begin to imagine how difficult it is to send a message to Noose. And I went all out for it. Powering the audience system alone required me to reconfigure the energy supply of the entire space station. I had to switch it to hibernate mode before rebooting everything. Do you have any idea how much that costs?
How much? How much?
I'm not in charge of finance. Go pose that to Asta instead.
Oh, you don't know either.
I am Herda herself, the emanator of erudition, and a true blue genius. Why would I be holding the purse strings? That menial task is beneath me.
You're absolutely right, Madam Herda. The IPC should really be providing a genius like you with all that you require, so you can freely dive into any research that tickles your fancy. With that said, Herda herself, emanator of erudition and true blue genius. What do you plan to do now?
What else can I do? Identify what's malfunctioning within the audience system and fix it, of course.
Don't take offense to my candid words, Madam Herda. You may be proficient in many aspects, but is hands-on work really one of your strong suits? I humbly suggest for you to contact Steven instead.
Contact him and expose how I shelled out a bomb to send a message to Droid Head, only to screw up everything else?
All right. I get it.
Good that you do. There. That's the audience systems terminal. Come, walk with me. We'll check what's wrong with it.
Aye, ma'am. Oh, but I can't walk. I can only float.
What's with your witty remarks today?